Tell the tubes what we're doing.
Putting in my seat.
Why?
My seat.
Why?
So I can sit in it. All right, we're back to jamming on the car. So we got all the suspension in. I was working on getting these brakes in. Every time, dude. Every time. Working on getting these brakes in. These brackets here, you have to trim down these bolts. Unbelievable. So bolts trimmed, brackets are in. Only problem we have is these pads are incorrect. They are not the right pads for my calipers. So I also got the steering column all in. I made my extra bracket, so this is all tight. These Heims just need some grease in them so that there's no play. Got the dash fitted in with the heater. Battery box is in with the firewall, which I think you all have seen. And rear brakes, good to go. Radiators mounted in, nice and sturdy. And now I'm gonna work on getting the seats in on this side because I'm gonna mount my fire suppression bottle. And then I'm gonna work on the driver's side with the pedal box. And then once I can get all the brakes in, pedal box in, I can start running brake lines and move on from there. What's up, bro? They're out there.
What are you working on?
Just putting some fittings on my heater. Oh, I may stay in this. I don't need to be that way for this.
So, Buddy's working on tightening up his heater hose fittings. So, on the very end of the heater, you know, it's made to put just a rubber line on it. So, we have to cut off the little knurled end that's made for a hose. And then we put on these nice tube fittings.
How aggressive do you get with these?
They gotta be pretty tight. So he's working on tightening those up now for the heater. I'm sure he probably didn't even show the heater being installed.
Yeah, I did, bro.
Oh, you did?
God.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Real.
New steering column mount fixed and done. Should be good. It's coming along, coming along. What'd you say?
Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Here you go.
What'd you say?
So nice I can go up here without hitting my head now.
On the lights? Just toss it. Or maybe because you got to do the pedal setup?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit in it.
Why don't you do the pedal setup before we send it to powder coat?
Oh, I don't know why. Somebody didn't order my pedals on time.
Wow, dude.
Except the problem we got going on right now is you scratched my seat.
I didn't scratch your seat.
Pure daylight.
You scratch my CD.
Now what are you getting?
I gotta find the hardware for that.
Unreal, dude. Look at how messy upstairs is. Filled with all your shit.
Oh, yeah? How about the 3 lights that are up there?
For sale, anybody interested?
Yeah. They're real nice, I promise.
Don't scratch it. Guess and check here.
Don't scratch it. Don't even do it. Bro! Chill! Oh, unreal, dude!
What's in 2 right now?
Take it out in 2. It definitely has to be 2 because it won't fit in 1.
Mine fits in one.
Mine don't.
Okay.
Unreal.
So Buddy's out here working on this thing. We won't talk about why. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. So he's just doing some cage stuff on this, but doesn't matter. I went and picked up some fittings from J2. So we have Mustang powertrain fittings. So dash 6, 5/8 18.
Bro, is there a hole in my underwear back here? I got a piece of slag that went down my pants.
Nope, no hole in your underwear, buddy. And then a dash 6, 9/16 18.
Dude, I was welding, and then I saw the slag go, and all of a sudden my butt started burning. I was like, dude, I hope my pants don't catch on fire right now.
Are you sure that that burning in your butt was the slag?
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure.
So a little bit of thread sealant. We're going to tighten them down a little bit. And then both fittings. Gonna get those tossed on there. I'm just tightening them down a little bit, and then we need to torque them at the correct spec, because I'm not gonna lie, I've blown out on a rack before by over tightening them. So we're gonna torque them at the right spot. Dude, moment of truth.
See
It's
how
like
gnarly
2800 CFM.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Dang, dude.
Dude, it's picking up speed. Just give it a minute. Hold on.
She's firing up. She's winding up.
Oh.
Steady. Dang, dude.
Bro, I'm gonna have no heat issues.
I like it. It's a pretty good fan, huh?
Yeah.
It might have something to do with this being a old bad battery.
No.
No?
The fan's good, dude. Works.
So we are back. I was gone all weekend drifting at the ridge, which hopefully you guys will see. But we are back in the shop, and Carlton actually got a lot done this weekend. I had the cameras with me, the GoPros, so he didn't film anything. Not that he really films anyways. But he got a lot done in the car. We'll kind of show you everything that we're got going on. I think we already showed this, which the heater is installed. One issue that we have when the dash is in, the dash comes to about right here, and that's where the opening is for the vent. So if you look on the dash, you can kind of see we already cut out a little bit, but basically that half circle is kind of right in this area and right in this area, and then it opens up here and opens up here, and then the vent goes all the way across here. So what I'm doing is I'm creating plates that look just like this. So they got a little bit of a bend in them. There's 2 of them here. And what they're going to do is they're going to attach right there. So what that'll do is that'll deflect the air forward, which it's kind of hard to see, but it'll deflect the air forward and will allow the heat to not come straight up into the dash in this area and just heat the dash. It'll direct it in one direction and go kind of forward. So 2 little tabs, one here and one here, and then rivet into here and here. And a simple little bracket that will hold it together and deflect the air to the stock vent location on the dash. So it's the little things that, you know, really matter, and attention to detail. You know, we could just leave it and let it just go straight into the dash, so all you smell is burning dash, you know, once you're running the heater for a while. But we're not like that. We kind of try to do it right the first time so we don't have to rip out the dash, you know, after we realize that it's burning and it smells like shit. And we just like to do stuff right the first time instead of going back and do it again. So There's a lot more on the car that we will go over once Carlton gets out here, but that's where we're at right now. One more thing. It's pretty rad. Big thanks to Trevor, and I really should have filmed this because it was super sketchy when we did it. But one thing you'll notice in our videos is the lighting's a lot better and there's no more buzzing. Go back 2 videos after this one, or 3 videos, and you'll hear this horrendous buzzing noise. So we had 220 volt halogen lights that were these big boys. And every time you turned them off, the ballast in there would take 30 minutes to fire back up. And they were the loudest things ever. But thanks to Trevor, we have new LEDs. So we did the UFO LED lights, just 4 of them to replace those. Trevor got up on the beam and basically straddled it, and I pulled him back and forth, and he reached up there and handed it down to me onto a ladder, handed me the old ones, and basically all he had to do was wire in outlets from 220 to 110 and then change the wires in the box. I'm not good with electrical, but Trevor is, so he helped us out with that, and turned out really good. I'm really glad we did it. The next are all these. Change all these guys out. Honestly, yeah, I'll probably still keep them. Just change them to LEDs. This one, we did this LED like you guys already saw, but I don't know what we're doing there. I'd kind of like to just have all the same stuff. Like maybe keep this here over the bench. That way it's like nice for, you know, seeing the, you know, welding and the stuff we're doing here. And then change this to LED. Same with all these. Change these to all the LED. Just make it looking a lot brighter in here. So thanks again, Trevor. Are you...
What are we doing, buddy?
Are you... What's going on?
What's going on?
How's it doing? How's it going?
What are you doing today?
So, we haven't filmed anything for a while, like I told the camera earlier, because I had the camera. So, gotta fill everybody in.
You sound like you weren't sure you had the camera or not, bro.
We gotta fill everybody in, buddy.
Start the update. We got the heater in. And, you know, we got the heater done. And we got Tori's half-finished heater caps with the rivets halfway in.
Don't worry about that. I'm not done with those.
Called it good. It's staying, dude. It ain't going nowhere.
You guys will see the video of those. I'm not done with them yet.
So, we put the brakes on, the front brakes, regular GT calipers. We tried to fit Cobra pads on these.
Yep. Unfortunately, we got the wrong pads the first time.
Yeah, but we got the right pads.
I already showed this, but if not, I got the 2 fittings in there for the power steering. So 2 AN fittings are done.
Power steering tank all mounted. Made this fancy little bracket here. Actually turned out pretty good.
Fancy.
All the rest of the brakes are in, and we mounted the handbrake. So big old Johnny's in there.
Handbrake mounted. Lines are ran.
Lines are ran.
As you guys saw, the heater's in.
And then...
What are we doing? No, we didn't talk about this yet. Wait, steering column?
Yeah.
Yeah, steering column's done. I think we talked about this and showed this.
Well, they can see it now.
Yeah, done, finished. That's the next thing, so don't worry about that right now.
And then the rest of the brakes are in.
So, handbrake caliper, Ford Taurus caliper, bigger piston, hawk pads, stock GT caliper, black braided lines all ran each side.
And then we got the fan shroud done.
Nice.
This is what I did while Tori's gone.
Yeah.
Built this nice little shroud. Did some cardboard aided design.
Yep. V-mount, fan shroud, mounts all the way underneath up to here. You can see it's all clinkoed in.
Yeah, we had to do that because there's no spot on the top of the radiator to actually mount it. There's no flanges up here, and we didn't weld anything in, so just went back here and it worked out good. And
so the only thing he's going to do is take this stuff, which is basically weather trim, whatever you want to call it, and stick it in between there to fill that gap, and that was made like that on purpose.
yeah, so because I didn't want it touching onto the actual core and create a rub point. So.
Yep, makes sense. Fuel filter, fuel pump.
Fuel filter, fuel pump are mounted. Looking good.
Looks good. And we'll...
And the fuel
Now it's black and white because you guys can't see the color yet.
Yeah, because we got some painted parts back.
Yeah, we've got some painted parts, but you're just seeing black and white right now.
So one on because we don't want to scratch it.
Yeah, I don't want to scratch it, but fuel filter's done. At least the outside of it.
And
Started to locate where the fire suppression was going, so we know where it's going. We just need to take the seat back out to bolt it down to the ground.
yeah,
So
and that's about it.
one last thing, what are you working on right now?
Oh, yeah, and then I'm working on
Kind of grab it and show where it's going to go.
mounting the remote mount for the master cylinders. It'd be cool if I had the dash in so you could see.
Yeah.
It's going to go onto the little bar here. And obviously it'll sit forward,
Yeah.
but I'll sit in there like that. And then the dash where the airbag is, you actually be able to reach in and adjust these, and you can see the level. So
Basically what's going to happen is he's going to have a cover over where the airbag normally is, and it's going to be able to just flip up, or probably in this case maybe flip down.
yeah, or just pull off.
Or just pull off to make it easier, and then that way we'll be able to fill and check the levels on each reservoir.
Yep.
So pretty rad design there.
There'll be
Which
3 of those.
three reservoirs, and then as you can see, it'll be in this area right here on the dash. So it'll be right in here. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What's going on?
Just putting some trim stuff on here.
Getting the weather trim done.
Yeah.
Nice. So as we showed you guys before, buddy's putting that on all the edges to take care of the gap that's in there that was pre-planned. So he's working on that. I just finished out the, what are these? Air deflectors? Heated air deflectors. They're nothing pretty. They're not pretty at all, but they're not even going to be seen. So what are you working on?
I'm working on dash plates.
Nice. Where's it going?
On the dash.
Nice. Right on. Okay. Well, he's working on dash plates that go on the dash. I'm working on the filler tube. I'm going to hook this up right here. This hose. It's going to go here. It's just going to be a lot smaller than that. It's not going to be that long. And then the aluminum in the center. And then the 45 degree right there. So I will work on that right now. Rest in peace.
Dude, RIP, bro.
R.I.P. DMX.
DMX.
Drugs are bad, kids. Say no to drugs.
Do drugs.
What are we doing?
Drugs.
Oh, no, we're not doing drugs. What are we doing?
Putting a panhard bar in.
Panhard bar. Shout out to Maximum Motorsports, the best suspension company for Mustangs. What do we do, buddy?
Half the panhard bars in.
Nice.
This is how you torque something to 100 pounds. Just can't look
Wow,
at that.
you're strong. Okay, panhard bars in.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, that's normal, right?
The actual panhard bar is not in.
We gotta snug it up and then put the actual bar in itself, so.
They gave it to us nice and lined up.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Nice and finished,
Yeah,
polished.
polished aluminum. Looks great,
Extra
buddy.
$100 to have them polish it for you.
Should powder coat it. You honestly should paint it at least.
Why?
Oh, actually, it matches your diff cover, so. Aluminum. Aluminum.
Nice and shitty.
What you got, buddy?
Why is packaging so complicated?
Ribbit. You're not sawing with a piece of scissors, dude.
A piece of scissors.
With a scissors, sawing a piece of scissors. Oh, there we go. Dang, dude. Look at that, a little sway bar action.
Sway bar, dude.
Nice. So we got the panhard bar in. It's not squared. We have it in. All the bolts and everything are tightened, so that's done. We're gonna toss the sway bar in and get that big ass box out of here. And that's what's next.
Bow, 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 boom, 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 bow, 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 bow,